Our kidneys do a number of things, with one of its major functions being to remove some of the things that we eat. Indeed, there are some things that we eat that are almost completely removed only via your kidneys. So if your kidneys don't work, especially if they're at the point where you need to be on dialysis, then some of the things that we eat may build up in our body and then appear in very high levels within our blood. Phosphate is a key ingredient that is in a lot of what we eat and almost solely removed from your body via your kidneys. It is therefore very common to find blood levels of phosphate to be very high, especially in people on dialysis like yourselves. Well, you may ask, are high phosphate levels bad for you? To date, there have been a number of trials to suggest that indeed high phosphate levels are bad. Initially, we thought the major problem with high phosphate levels is through damaging effects on the bones, resulting in weakening of the bones and eventually broken bones. There is, however, recent increasing evidence to show that higher levels of blood phosphates leads to greater risk of dying, especially dying from heart disease. Not only does it appear that high phosphate levels increase the risk of heart attacks, but it also seems to be associated with weakening of the heart muscle and damage of the valves to your heart, which are the doorways allowing blood to flow freely between the different chambers of your heart. So needless to say, all of this has led to the team of people that look after you to spend a lot of time testing your blood to see what your phosphate levels are doing and trying hard to get it down. There are only 3 broad ways to get your phosphate down. The most important is by making sure you limit the amount of phosphate that is in your diet, which is the whole purpose of the study that you're involved in. The other 2 ways is by making sure that you get enough dialysis, which is not a problem in Australia, and by giving you medications called phosphate binders. There are a number of different phosphate binders in Australia, but these medications work by you taking them before or at the time of eating, and they bind to the phosphate that's in your diet, which stops the phosphate from being absorbed into your blood, allowing it to go into your stools. Hopefully through these steps, you'll be able to control your phosphate levels in your body and protect yourselves for the years to come. But once again, the most important thing to do is reduce the amount of phosphate in your diet. Thank you.